Man got his woman in this crazy, crazy scene. He said, stay calm, oh, but she's got to scream. She spends her whole life through freaking out her man. She hollers louder than anyone she can. She slams the door at night too often. He tries to think, but she won't shut up at all.
Amen.
Only women scream. Only women scream.
Doesn't happen that often.
Only women scream. Man makes a quick plan. She's your life's mistake. All you're really looking for is some help. For God's sake.
Let's shout out to my wife. It's Brady.
I hope your little fucking podcast is worth it. Freezes you up every time and you live in fear and pain. She slams the door at night too often. He tries to think, but she won't shut up at all.
No.
Only women scream. 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 Only women scream.
Doesn't happen that often.
Only women Man got his woman in a crisis scene. He said, stay calm, oh, but she got the scream. She spends her whole life through freaking out her man. She hollers louder than anyone she can. She slams the door at night too often. He tries to think, but she won't shut up at all.
Amen.
Only women scream.
Let's shout out to my wife. It's Brady.
Only women scream. Fire in the kitchen. Someone call 911.
Amen.
Help me, I'm dying. And you there, standing still, just screaming at will. Come hear me scream. Only women scream. Only women scream.
What are you doing, Dad?
Only women scream. Only women scream. Only women scream. Only women scream. Only women
Well, a very, very heavy vacation tonight.
And I was like, what?
South Africa and Iraq, everywhere like such as.
Don't even play.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
The following is for entertainment purposes only. It's just a scripted comedy show.
These guys are not experts, doctors. doctors, lawyers, therapists, or even particularly well-adjusted.
Everything you hear is opinion, exaggeration, sarcasm, or just plain nonsense. Any resemblance to real people or events is purely coincidental and kind of hilarious.
They are not responsible for emotional damage, cognitive dissonance, spontaneous enlightenment, or sudden urge to start a cult.
Viewer discretion is advised, especially if you're prone to taking things too seriously. This is a late show. It's not for kids, your boss, or Karen from HR who'll be hearing about this, by the way. Hi, Dave.
Side effects may include thinking, laughing, or yelling at your screen. Fladge Rants Live is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
She's screaming there. Hi, I'm Gary, and welcome to Fladge Rants Live. Today, our Scream Fladge cast. It's not Halloween in May, and it is Star Wars Day, and that's why I wore my Chewbacca shirt. And tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo, so if you're not Mexican, happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. Today, I had to look up the difference between yelling, screaming, and shouting. And some interesting things popped up. For instance, shouting and yelling are closer to synonymous, but not really. Screaming is more in terror, shock, that kind of thing. Shouting is just speaking loudly so that you can be heard at a distance or over loud noises. And yelling is more angry with words. So screaming doesn't necessarily involve words. Shouting is using words but loudly. And yelling is the angry one. The reason I picked screaming was it is involuntary. We've been talking a lot about Tourette syndrome and if it's possible to sabotage yourself. We have a friend that's in jail, a friend of the show. But today, the topic was brought to me by a very old friend of the show, our youngest contributor, the Kid. And he told me about a 1967 short story by Harlan Ellison called I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. Interesting thing about this title, it's got an Oxford comma. And that's not even the first problem I have with it. But
low IQ, I guess.
The Oxford comma. So I have no mouth, Oxford comma, and I must scream.
Loud and proud, man.
That Oxford comma is superfluous. It adds nothing.
Low IQ, I guess you could say.
In terms of clarity, any information, it adds nothing. It gives us no more than a missing Oxford comma would do in that.
That sounds kind of sketchy.
But I must scream. I have to, but I can't. And that's the paradox, the setup for the paradox, the uncomfortable situation. And this show, as you may or may not know, is a release valve for me. In order to live as a well-adjusted individual and not an absolute raving lunatic, I have a release valve. And I sprinkle a little crazy as I go. And some people use a screaming as this release valve. You know, you go into another room, you scream into a pillow. Careful with this. It doesn't make the screaming sub-audible in all cases. So you still might sound like a raving lunatic. But if you let these kind of feelings bottle up and build up and build up and build up, they could blow up. And I just think it's healthier to release it, to have a release valve. But let's talk about the short story. Now, like I said, it was a 1967 short story. So, spoiler alert, you've had plenty of time to read this. It's been out there. But I'm going to go through the details of the thing. It's a dystopian future. It's a post-apocalyptic story. I'll get into the human characters, but the big baddie is AM, and it stands for Allied Master Computer. And in the backstory of this Harlan Ellison short story was that China, Russia, and the United States all had one. But the first one to become sentient and conscious and self-aware was the United States one, and then it took over the other two. So 3 supercomputers combine and have conscious, sentient, is self-aware. And since it is a war computer, its only purpose, the only purpose of all 3 of the computers was to make war. That's all it knew. So it killed off the entire human race except for 5 people. Benny, Gorster, Nimdoc, Ted, and Ellen. Benny was the most deformed. AM. He ended up changing what AM stood for several times in the story, but he ended up settling on the Cartesian, I think, therefore I am. So he just is. Am. And he got assigned a gender somehow. But he hated the human race. And I think it was a combination of jealousy or not being able to do anything about his situation. But he sought pleasure in torturing these 5 people that he kept alive. And not only did he keep them alive, he kept them at the same age as when they went into his underground labyrinth, where he kept them captive, but basically made them immortal. Like, the whole thing starts out with Gorster getting all his blood drained out of his body. Now, that would kill most people. Well, Gorster was in the whole story after that. So he made it so that they could not take their own lives. I'm not sure what mechanism by which he did this, but they knew that they couldn't commit suicide. So, and that would have been a welcome release to the torture that it was psychological torture. This was a dystopian, post-apocalyptic torture. It was psychological and physical torture. They were always starving to death. When they did get fed by AM, it was something gross, and the whole thing was grotesque. Like, there was vomiting and bile and sexual assault and if you didn't catch that, it was Benny, Gorster, Nimdoc, Ted. Ted was our narrator, and Ellen, the only girl. So, the guys took their turn with Ellen. They took turns. Ted was paranoid, but he was our our incompetent narrator because his paranoia. But Benny was in no shape to do it. He was monkey-like. And they all had their issues. And then, so they were in there. The story starts, and they've already been there 109 years. So longer than a standard human lifespan. So they still had hopes of getting out of there, but Ted realizes that there is no hope. They're never going to escape. But it comes to their attention that about 100 miles away, down the labyrinth, in the frozen tunnels, there's canned goods. There are canned. They imagined peaches and pears and fruit cocktail and they imagined all sorts of canned goods. Like they went off, and it was that's the adventure. That's the adventure of the story, and it was they were just put through like a variety of tortures. After 109 years of being tortured every single day, this was even worse than that. The journey introduced all sorts of new psychological and physical tortures to them. But when they finally did make it to the ice chamber, they found the canned goods, and in the evil plot twist, they didn't have a can opener. Never did. So Ted grabs the stalagmites and stalactites, and it looks like he's going to try to pierce one of the cans, and he starts killing all of his fellow captives. Remember, they couldn't kill themselves, but they could murder each other. So Ellen realizes what he's doing, kills Benny or one of the others, and Gorster and Nimdoc, and then Ted is finally stopped by Am before he's able to kill himself, because you can't kill yourself in this dystopia. And so Am, as a punishment for killing off all of his other playthings, he's only left with Ted. So he turns him into a mouthless slug, leaving a trail of slime behind him. And since he has no mouth, he cannot scream. And that is the story of I Have No Mouth, I Must Scream. In 1995, it was adapted to a video game where you could actually defeat Am, but most of the conclusions were that people die or you become a mouthless slug. And I've never played the game. It is a point-and-click adventure game, so you just kind of read what's going on. There's some animations. It came out in 1995. I think there was a second release recently. But for more about that story, roll the clip, Brady.
Brady, why are we watching this?
Who is Ted in I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream? Ted is one of the 5 humans locked by Am in the center of the earth, and he is also the central character of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. He plays the role of narrator, so we usually follow the story through his vision. Like every other Am's prisoners, Ted have a great flaw. It's his terrible paranoia, his madness. Ted thinks that everyone else hates him, that they all have terrible flaws far worse than him, and that they are hypocrites. He also thinks he is the only one to not have been altered by Am, and that the others are jealous of him for that. But obviously, he was altered like all the others, and Am will clearly claim it at some point in the story. In the game,
just hear this?
We will have even more development around the character of Ted, who before being a prisoner of the terrible artificial intelligence, was a playboy who were scamming
Why
women
wasn't just this your
by
monologue
pretending
then?
to be a millionaire and robbing them.
I mean, it
And they
was,
forced
but
Ted to lie to others about his past, telling him that he
I
would
told him
die
better.
if he tell them the truth.
I'm just curious
At
why
the
you
end of the
decided to
story, Ted will
tell
make
a
sure
story
to end the
for a
lives of Am's
monologue.
other
You just-
prisoners to free them from their
no.
suffering.
Well,
But this leads Am to punish Kelly thing, who didn't have a mouth, which is why the book is called I Have No Mouth and Must Scream. This sluggish creature full of
heard that,
weakness will neither be able to run, nor eat, nor communicate, despite everything.
Anyone
Ted
just
will be
tuning
happy
in?
to have succeeded in angering this artificial intelligence, which was torturing them coldly, even if it is not really a victory.
Well, none of this is new
Ted is now
information. This
condemned
is
to a miserable life.
Yeah, no,
where
from
he
this is
can't
from the
do much
monologue, yeah.
except try to scream in vain.
This is from like 2-3 minutes ago, yeah.
I didn't hear about this story until a couple days ago.
I didn't hear about the story until just now.
Right. I thought I'd introduce this is famous
You introduced
literature.
it twice, so it's great.
Yeah. Well, just in case I missed something or someone else's, I'm sure you guys have an angle on this.
I do, but first I just want to get on the forefront. We've got a decent amount of people watching, but we don't have a lot of thumbs up. So either you're watching and you hate us, give a thumbs down then. But somebody better do something here because 2 to 31 seems weird to me, right? So
That is a weird, yeah.
If you're here, hang out, like it.
Oh, way to go!
Continue.
Dora. We just got one thumbs down.
Excellent, good job. Yep, we'll take it. Does it remind you of The Matrix, or any of the other like Orwellian dystopian kind of things, like 1984?
It had zero. All I know that there was similar oddball names. Benny. Tim Doc.
I like Gorrister.
I mean, Neo and shit, those
Nimdoc.
are weird names.
Nimdoc is
So what?
It's Gorrister and Nimdoc were the weird names, and then Benny, Ellen, and Ted.
So I missed like the
was given to me from a guy named Ted.
That's crazy. Not really, but so I missed kind of the whole point of why that was brought up. That's a movie, a television show, a book. Like, what is that? What is it? The story of Tim Doc.
A short story from 1967 and a video game from 1995. So it was just one of those.
That's as far as it made it.
Adventure game, yeah. Well, it had
how did it come across your radar?
The resurgence included The Kid.
Okay, and that's how he told you. I found this dumb thing that no one's ever heard of. Waste time on the front end of the show.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yes.
You said something about somebody being monkey-like in the thing. I mean, I would argue that like Benny's sorry. What?
Whoa. Hello.
What did he say?
Oopsie.
He's black. He's black.
What's the dog doing?
Okay.
I ruined it because I was searching for that drop, and Freudian slip made me sound racist. But no, I was actually searching for the drop to make the joke. Just in case anybody want to. No, but why are we all monkey-like? Because people go, "Oh, black people look like." No, we all do, right? So what makes this gentleman more monkey-like than a human than normal humans? Does Benny do anything special with his monkey-like abilities? Is what I'm asking.
No.
So what's the point then?
Is
it like Chitara?
So what's your point?
Where the bitch ain't gonna do nothing special as a cheetah, but she's just kind of a cheetah, Lionel. He's like a lion, but he ain't gonna do nothing special. It's not like he's gonna eat somebody and right?
Oh, that's too bad. But yeah, Benny was basically useless. He was nonverbal retarded, basically.
This is an interesting.
It too early for the R word?
No, we're allowed to do that. I thought Trump.
An executive order making it legal to call your friends fags and retards.
Yeah, check this shit out.
Oh, okay, it's legal.
Like a gangster I am. Anybody else use a fucking cigar humidor for their weed?
A humidor?
Fuck that shit.
Oh.
Anybody in a non-legal state you're
doing our show and tell segment? Oh, okay.
No, I was just packing a bowl, is all.
Here's the brookies.
The what?
Remember the ASMR from last week?
Do you weigh yourself often?
Yeah.
Do you gain weight often?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm over I'm over 210 now.
Okay.
When we started the show, I was under 200.
That's a good BMI, right?
Yeah.
You're like 6'2",
I feel
6'3",
great.
right?
I'm 6'1".
6'1". Over.
I have 73 inches from my heels to my crown.
Hey, why does it say missing sandwich?
You're welcome.
Are we missing one?
Because that one would not load for me. Will it load for you?
Gary ate it.
I ate the missing sandwich?
No, yeah, the missing sandwich.
I would.
It wouldn't load. So I forgot to bring that up on the.
Not available
front end.
right now.
Yeah, we need a replacement sandwich if you can come up with one really quick.
Oh,
I hate to see the word sandwich and then have a whole episode without one. So that's
right. Can we tease any of these things? Like we're definitely gonna have a sandwich.
Yeah, we got
a chicken attack.
We've got a Rumble section. We got a YouTube friendly section. When we dump over to the Rumble section, we're Rumble exclusive, and that's where we actually talk about things that
You guys see
are
that?
a little
I got
bit
a
more
moth.
racy. No, I didn't, because we're not in the same place you are.
Have you
We're actually trying to do a show here.
No,
you mind muting yourself?
Went right into the camera.
All right, so we have a longest stream. We have Gary being a artard. We got a new sponsor. We've got some what the dogs are doing. We got some weird young girls screaming. We got some women screaming. We got some women screaming about disc golf. We got some weird dude with a mustache speaking some stuff that doesn't make any sense to me. We have a missing sandwich. If anyone can find that sandwich, that would be great. We have several mashups. We got an anvil drum. We got some attacks. One's chicken based. One's we got helicopter. We got baseball fights. What the dog doing? We got some more mashups. We got a house explosion. Some artard stuff, some and some Cinco de Mayo. So stick around.
Did you see my Chewbacca shirt?
Oh, you
no. I was hoping you were wearing you're gonna wear your Obi-Wan, but it's a little too warm out for that, I think.
Oh, it is. It's a little warm. Well, on this theme, let's go with our new sponsor.
Do you need my help?
I need
well,
this.
I assume we were going to come right out of the monologue and just do the longest stream, but I don't know if the number 3 has anything to do with number 4. That's why I put them next to each other.
I can follow the host. It'll let us know. So
number 3 and number 4?
If we played them right in order, there'd be no reason
No,
for them
you
to
can do
turn
number
green.
4, but I think number 3 should follow right behind. So either or, flip-flop, so because they're both relevant in that nature, so.
Introducing the X-Fighter bed, the only adult bed that lets you sleep like a hero.
Is this AI or is this
Black Starfighter helmet
something that a comedy duo made?
And keep midnight snacks close in the underbed mini fridge.
I think your comedy duo made this with AI.
Introducing the X-Fighter bed, the only adult bed that lets you sleep like a hero. Slip on the
How come they don't call it a comedy solo?
And sleep apnea hose. Set the gentle body massager and keep midnight snacks close in the underbed mini fridge.
Fight for your dreams, X-Fighter.
Speaking of which,
flying around like Star Wars, a galactic war. Like they
I win.
scorched Mars. And Joey Carson, he talks about on Mars and the scorched half of Mars. And Graham Hancock's always flying around the world, looking at various archaeological sites, trying to endorse his own idea of what's going on.
Look, I just liked the video. It was that simple. Just blink,
I
blink.
think
That's all you gotta
basis for
Yeah.
what they're getting. I like that tie. I look sharp. So that's a nice outfit. Jump on board like Star Wars.
so it's Star Trek Day?
No,
there's
it is.
no
May the
such
fourth
thing.
be with you. But it's always Star Wars time for me.
Yeah, you're a nerd like that.
I don't know what that
I
means.
am.
What does that mean? That your Schwartz is
Nerd?
always long? Your Schwartz is always long?
I think that's Spaceballs. I did
He's
get
never
a new
grown up.
snack called Spaceballs.
Spaceballs 2 is
Yeah,
is
well,
co-
no, it gets better. This is like the layers of drawer.
If Gary
Wait, do that
was
again.
if Gary was in a gay band, this would be like he'd be wearing like Metallica and dumb shirts like that. Like this is the equivalent of like just I'm grown, but are you a fan of this since I was a kid? Look at you, look.
I got a button
Even though
that
I am
says-
wearing a band shirt, but this is a newer band.
I got a button here that
sort
says,
of.
if Drawer makes fun of another band, press. Let's see what it's...
You don't know this is a band shirt though. It's not sitting here going band logo. Look at this. It's like no, you don't even know what that says. It's just a fucking decoration. You have no idea, and I ain't gonna tell you.
Your band?
All right.
I get it. I would love Ninja Turtles. I love Nirvana. I'm not gonna walk around with a Ninja Turtle shirt or a Nirvana shirt. My brother bought me a Nintendo 64 shirt for Christmas like a handful of years ago. I wore it a few times and I kind of liked it, and then after a while I'm kind of like, what am I doing? Like I'm not like it.
Coming from the guy who wears another man's name. You wear a work jersey of another man, a large, tall man with the name on the back of the jersey. That's
I like the feel of a jersey because that's how I
that
grew
doesn't
up.
help your case.
Okay, that's fine. But guess what? My jerseys
I like the way it makes
from-
me feel, is what he just said.
Whatever.
You feel
I didn't watch a single
Do you
minute
feel
of that
pretty?
Pistons fucking game, to be honest. So
Then you missed a really bad game.
I find it I find it pathetic that it's the game 7 when it should be a blowouts in the first round. So there's a couple of
Should
them.
it? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's a great opportunity to ask then, Cavaliers or
Nope.
Pistons?
It just reminds me of the parallel between the Pistons
I'm
team
gonna take
after
the
they.
Pistons in this one.
I'm drawing a parallel of the Pistons teams at the 2003-2004 championship team. After they won the championship, they were had the winningest team in the entire league, and they blew it in the playoffs. Winningest team in their division, they're gonna blow it in the playoffs because they blew themselves out during the year. If they can't handle the lowest seed Orlando Magic, what are you doing?
They took on the
Same thing with
Magic,
Cleveland,
got
though. That's the problem.
again.
They both suck, Cleveland and Detroit.
they
So whoever
came back
wins
and
is going
won
to
in
get
Game
destroyed
7.
by.
The Knicks?
Cavaliers beat the Raptors in a Game 7 last night, but the Raptors had this fluke half-court shot to send it into a Game 7.
Why is it considered a fluke?
Yeah, fluke is one of the most.
Because
Sound
it's
like
a
they did it
half-court
on-
shot.
Sound like
That's
they did it
not
on
a set
purpose.
play.
Did they shoot the basket shoot the basketball towards the basket?
He was trying.
Then what's
trying
the
to
fluke?
put it in.
Where's the
and
fluke?
The fluke is
that he aimed for the
wasn't
basket and
expecting
it went
to
in.
go in. It was a prayer.
You're a dipshit. A prayer? No, it's a shot towards the basket.
It was a prayer.
Yeah.
It was a Hail Mary.
Saying that guy who played basketball his entire life didn't watch it. You know why? Because I'm an adult. I got other shit to do. I was chopping wood outside. Motherfucker. You fucking shit. Afternoon.
I did that too.
Fucking basketball game on Sunday. Go fuck yourself. Even an evening basketball
I had
game on
Hardy
Sunday.
here.
Sunday. Go fuck yourself. What?
Yeah, you'll notice that I don't have a screen here. I only have this screen here.
Oh, you
Because
put one up,
I've
or
got it
did
set
you
up
just move
over
one?
there.
You can see?
I set it up and watched the
Oh my
game
God.
out here.
That is really bizarre.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Oh, that's the kid. I miss the kid.
Hi, guys.
Look, I know it's easy to say tonight was just a fluke, and maybe it was. But here's a piece of trivia. A fluke is one of the most common fish in the sea. So if you go fishing for a fluke, chances are you just might catch one.
So let me ask you this, because I assume that, after the monologue, I said the order, but the order doesn't matter. But in my head, I was like, okay, we would dive into the longest scream. When you click the longest scream, it's got the time. It auto clicks to a timestamp. Did you do that on purpose, or is that how you do that?
did.
You
How
add
do you
it.
do that?
Well, we can talk about it later. We can talk about it on the back end. Brady Draw Show. If anyone wants to know.
I want to know how you do that too.
To scream for several more seconds than I would be able to otherwise.
It's a T equals a number of
Real,
seconds.
and I did not tamper with the video to make my scream seem longer.
So it's the same way we do the entire show. Every one of our whoa, wait, I'm sharing that. How are you not? What's happening?
I'm playing it. This is
What
neat.
are you doing?
Oh, all right.
Brady,
That's
why are
okay.
we watching this? Oh,
What is that? I sort of see tits,
that
but
Jack
I
White?
mean boobs, and I sort of don't. We say the T word on the Rumble side.
Wait, you see tits? Where?
Does this count?
Where?
Does it have to be a certain decibel for it to be considered a scream? Because this is more just like
Yes.
if I
No,
can
it's-
let out as little air out as possible and make the most noise with it, that's all this is. This isn't like
So
a
how long do you?
yeah, like
that's
that's a scream.
That's a
This is
great
like a low
question.
grade rumble.
That's the part I skipped. He explains it has to be at least a certain amount of decibels.
This
which
is
he
the
does
noise
hit.
it makes when it probably takes it in the rear.
He said he promises to do it again with professional decibel equipment.
Well, we'll be waiting. What's with the significance of the either king or queen of spades in the back there?
So you're seeing tits and cards? I don't.
I see a slight. I thought when it was leaning, there was like an A cut. I don't know.
I see Timu Jack Black or Jack White.
Even has like a mini guitar in the back. It's a uke.
And I also,
Wonder
it took me
if
a while
that's
to realize
or a
that
violin.
he painted
It
two
is a
whiteboards.
gangster violin. I like the black and white on it, but it seems like that's the gimmick.
He painted
Is that a tattoo?
whiteboards in the back to match his shirt, or he wore a shirt to match the whiteboard.
No, I think that's just his dynamic.
All right, so 1 minute 21 seconds. So you think it's easy to do it at that? Do it as quiet as you want. Let's see how long you can hold out a noise, any noise you want. Now he prepared
Right now,
for
that
weeks.
seems boring. Yeah.
Okay, well you. Is anybody timing this?
Yes.
Oh, you stopped. I heard it. We have to have some kind of standard.
It's a vibration.
You know what it sounds like to me?
Every sound is a vibration.
Finally. I never let it go this long. I really hope you're timing it, because I'm not.
It's a timed show. You just watch the line at the bottom.
It's getting
You
kind of
tap the screen,
annoying.
it tells you what time it is.
This is getting kind of
And then
annoying.
you tap the
So
screen
I went
and
at
tells you what
almost a
time it
minute
is
because
again.
I started at 7:36 and it just went, or 10:36 and it's now 10:37. But it was getting kind of annoying to do.
Yeah.
Kinda.
I think if I practiced
Right.
that, they said, what movie was that where them bitches were like Avatar? They were saying that they fucking took like it took a couple days, and you could increase like the amount. You had to do more practice to get further, but they said just a few days of like coaching and practicing, you could go from holding your breath underwater for 30 seconds to holding your breath underwater for like 3 minutes.
And
it
is
really
it true
didn't take
that
much.
taking Viagra before you dive lets you hold your breath a lot longer because your shit is all your blood vessels are all opened up? You're absorbing more oxygen, so you don't have to breathe
you
as
hear
much.
that from?
Yes.
Dude, I heard athletes take it. I heard it's like it's the advantage. I've
That's
never
true.
taken one. I'm at the age though I would like to
That
try.
thought's never crossed my mind. I have no idea.
More for fun. I don't need to. Let me be clear. But I want to. It seems like a power up to me.
I'm a bard. All I do is cast spells.
So you're gonna So it was 1 minute 21 seconds. Now I'm gonna hide it if you don't. But then
Yeah, I'll try it later. But I don't know if I had more practice, I could take like some deep breath. Obviously, I'm like sitting here smoking weed. And
well,
shit.
and
It's like,
I think your noise has to be reaching 80 decibels, so many feet away from you.
I mean, that's fine, but I'm not sitting here trying to win a contest that gets me nothing. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm sure I could practice, and who gives a shit? I'd love to beat the weird thing we saw. I'd rather beat it at life, which I already am doing. So
can you whistle and hum at the same time?
Who cares?
No.
Yes.
Oh,
you can,
that?
That's not
yeah,
bad.
you can. Now,
Sort of.
now here's something for next week. Go up on the whistle and down on the hum. It's very satisfying.
Wow.
Okay.
I have to practice. I haven't practiced in a while. Let me try.
May the fourth be with you.
How'd that sound?
Also, I don't know why I left that shit up for so long. You should have helped me out with that one. That's on everybody else but me.
He's joking,
Yes,
right?
it
You're
is.
joking right now. Rewind. All right, let's rewind it. I literally asked. So we're just going to leave that up. It says 1 minute 21 seconds. I think we're done. Could you please put it down? And about
You don't
30
have
seconds
controls for
later-
that? You can't do that?
And about 2 seconds after that, I said I can hide it, but then next time you go to share your screen, it's not going to show, and you're going to go, "Why the fuck is my screen not showing?"
I wasn't here for that. It's all right.
No, you were right here. I think you even said okay. That's the scary part is you answered.
Messages for Flash.
Actually, the message for drawer, but that's okay.
Okay, well,
Roll
good
the clip,
job,
Brady.
everybody.
You want me to make you a sandwich?
I don't want any fucking
We
sandwiches.
found it.
What is
Did we
with
find the
you
missing
picking
sandwich?
fucking sandwiches?
No, I didn't even look. I don't. It's
Oh.
it's gone from Facebook. So unless somebody knows what they shared, and we can try and find it a different way.
No, obviously they don't.
Are you hungry? Want me to make you a snack?
What'd she say?
We haven't heard this bitch in
it's
a
a
while.
snack.
This is like the bitch. A snack, not a
shoulda-
sandwich.
You know what?
Yeah.
I
Is it
should have watched it.
original.
I just
Is it a
grabbed the
snack
best
size
one.
sandwich?
I'm not going to tell you
No,
how
well, let's see it.
I picked it.
Come on.
I
Smashing it.
think I can
He's
see why you
over-seasoning
picked it.
He's overcooking it.
You can't overcook hamburger.
You burn the fuck out of it.
You
If
can
you burn the
overcook
fuck out of it, you
hamburgers.
just add a little more water and boil it longer. It'll be fine.
Just add some salt. You're good.
There's already enough salt. I made 2 steaks and I didn't get to eat them. You have to eat them tomorrow.
I feel so sorry for
What?
You know, sometimes I
I
think
made dozens of these.
next day steak is better because it's gonna sit there. It's just gonna be so good.
Look at all those cookies.
Oh, the wrong cheese. That's the wrong cheese.
you. Why does it need to be eaten out of a shitty plastic bag that's probably
Why is it
putting a
in a bag?
bunch
Oh,
of
it's walking
fucking...
tacos.
Yeah, except you're at home, and also that's just horseshit to begin with because that package is not meant to see high heat. So you are getting a lot of fucking microplastics, putting hot meat in a non.
Yeah. Speaking of
Heat.
microplastics, when are we
Where
going
do
to
you
talk
like to cook your
polyester?
hot meat?
What?
Oh.
Hate. You fucking some kind of. You against the polys, bro?
Polyester.
Polyamorous, polyester.
Polyester, especially when you wear polyester and you sweat, especially in your undergarments and your sheets, they have tons of microplastics that go right into your skin.
Oh.
Huh.
I think this
I know.
is part
I didn't
polyester.
know. I'm a cheap motherfucker, dude. I buy these. The shirt I'm wearing right now is probably way more polyester, but all my undershirts now are cotton, which probably is not
usually
My
cotton.
shirt was made in Indonesia.
Gary mentioned on the
good?
monologue. I wear many layers, so
Yeah, I said
even
that.
if I have a polyester top
Well,
layer.
Apparently, the risk for polyester goes way up if it's the layer against your skin while you're sweating.
Oh. Okay.
What is this jersey made out of?
Polyester.
Yeah.
It
100%.
is. Oh no! And I wear these all the time, and I sweat in them all the time. I was just sweating in this one earlier today.
Yeah, lots of people
Okay,
do.
well, good job.
I mean, I can't afford to buy bamboo and fucking cotton and shit.
I can't
try
read it
not to
because it's
swear
wet.
either, but it doesn't really help.
I can't read it, and I'm not taking it off. So fuck off. I'll find.
When
I'll figure it
you're
out later.
trying not to swear, is that like
No, I can say
Tourette's
fuck on
where
YouTube. We can say fuck on YouTube when you're
Hey,
trying.
control
It's
yourself.
Star Wars Day. There is no try. That's my problem. I have to say don't swear instead of I'm going to try not to swear. Because everybody knows if you say you're going
When
to
I
try
try
to do
not to
something,
swear-
that just means you're planning to fail.
Am I just a lot better than you are?
Who are you asking? Everyone else
wondering.
or yourself?
Everyone.
In what way?
In every way. If you're better than in every way,
Self-control?
that would be every way.
You've done like you're way
everywhere,
better
yeah.
at like doing a monologue than I am.
Yeah, that's true.
Really,
Okay.
I've never.
Like, your
I've never
monologues have
seen
been
you
way
do-
better. That's
never seen
the
you do a
point
monologue.
of the argument. Yeah. You want to hear a quick drawer story?
I do.
You shouldn't have left the option up. I'm going to say no.
So
I
if
see you didn't
anybody's-
you didn't expect that, did you?
I was waiting for someone. I was waiting for someone to call me out on it last week, but it's so subtle. I don't know if you guys stare at me the whole time, but I know I stare at me the whole time. So I had a thing on my wrist last week. Well, that's because where is it? I can't get a good angle. That right there.
Oh, ow. What did you do? You got a burn?
You know, well, I did it a few times with success, just perfectly fine. But I'm chopping wood, and I've got a fucking 20-pound axe, and it beats ass. It's great. But
So it's
when
a
you gotta
gay
cut
axe.
little pieces, sometimes it's hard to especially because I didn't think about chopping it afterwards. I just kind of cut what was there. I should have realized to try to cut square and things like that. So I'm just, holding it with one hand and holding towards the neck of the axe with one hand and with the other hand. And, I'm just like, where's the thing? Yeah.
Well, there's your problem. You shouldn't saw with an axe.
Right down. It was like twice as big. My girlfriend was worried, and I'm like, no, bitch, I've been here before. Again, shout out to Will right there.
And then as soon as you did it,
that. Yeah,
wait,
you just kind of take
we
it back.
actually have
If you
audio from
quickly-
the incident. Here's George's significant other now. I
That
don't know
one's
what to
that
call her.
one's pretty significant. That one's pretty.
That's exactly what she did when she saw the blood.
Yep.
Damn it. Oh, Apple! Steve Jobs would be rolling in his fucking grave. I swear.
You think he's dead?
Can you see the scar there? I can't tell.
No, the light made it way worse. It's like trying to look at something in the graveyard.
Well, if you've got a skin flap that you cut with something, you can go to get stitches, but most of the time, if you just quickly clean it with some alcohol, wash it off immediately, and then just like tape it hard. Don't cut off circulation, but you want to just keep it. It usually adheres back to itself. It really does.
I'm pretty sure all of us has had a fucking skin flap cut off before you asked.
Not from a knife or an axe.
No,
I can
it was
guarantee
definitely
you.
a knife. It was circumcision.
Well, were you trying to take it out? Was the person threatening you with it, and you tried to grab it out of their hand just to be a badass, thinking that they weren't going
God, I
to do
hope
anything?
not.
But when they did that, they drew it back. Just out of reaction.
Dude, I have a.
I mean, when you are threatened with a knife, sometimes you just got to be like, "Look, motherfucker, try me." I don't know. I'm sorry.
So she threatened you with a knife?
No, he did. Will. Yeah. Which is
that's from-
again,
Wait, that's from Will?
Yeah,
It looks really old.
I've told this story before. Yeah, so you mentioned
told
in
it
the front
last
end.
week.
You mentioned during the show, during the front end, that Will is a friend of the show. I'd like to make a claim that maybe he's a former friend of the show, because
He doesn't
friends
have a
don't do
theme
that to
song.
friends. Friends don't crash friends' cars. Friends don't cut friends' hands. Friends don't get domestic abuse charges. Yeah.
One of my points
All right.
of this whole friggin' thing is sometimes you don't have full control of your faculties, and he suffers.
No,
from this.
I 100% do. I've been drunk as shit.
I do too.
Walked out to my car and passed out in my car, and I don't remember a single thing other than waking up the next morning in my car, surrounded by police because they thought I was dead.
Yes.
Because I wasn't
That
responding
is
to knocks on the
admirable.
window.
Not everybody has.
How can you be
total
sure?
control
Hold on.
of all
How
of
can you
their
be sure?
faculties at all times?
Because it's in the parking spot that I left it, and my keys were not in the ignition; they were in my pocket.
Yeah, but there were 3 people murdered in the woods that night.
That's
No,
why
there was
I
a
keep
fight.
bringing up Tourette's syndrome.
And I walked away from the fight. I don't remember the
You're
fight.
lucky you don't have Tourette's syndrome.
Was it on a jet ski?
That's great that you don't have Tourette's syndrome. However,
No, I don't.
there
When
are
someone
people
knows right
that
from
are not
wrong,
in full control of their actions.
when someone knows right from wrong, and they choose wrong in the worst way throughout the course of 20 to 25 years that you've known the person, at some point,
it's your fault.
you've just got to realize that it's the behavior
Yeah,
of that person.
becomes
It's not
your
the
fault.
substance. It's not. It's he could be a great guy.
It's your
If you
fault.
look at his positives, he's an amazing person. Unfortunately, his negatives are 10 times worse. So unfortunately, I don't know what you want to do about that.
I want to help.
watch a jet ski video.
You've tried and it hasn't worked.
Okay.
I've tried and it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, that's why I don't know what to
I
do.
didn't try
So I
harder.
just
That's
kind of walk away. Unfortunately, I don't want to. It's the last thing I want
All
to
right.
do. But I don't want to influence it.
Yeah.
I don't want to give him
Yeah,
a
when the
car
going gets
so
tough,
he can
give
go
up.
drive around again.
That's pretty
you know what I mean?
judgy.
Yeah.
That was very
He's not
judgy.
doing-
Gary.
It
I
was.
don't-
It is.
I don't know
Yeah.
if I would-
Gary can handle it. I can handle it too. I've done dumb shit too. I gave him a car that he could go fucking drive around in too.
He's got really good life branding because there's that where there's a will, there's a way, and that probably is embedded in your brain, and
yeah.
it makes you think, "Oh, he'll probably do good this time." But once, shame on you. Twice, you're not going to fool me again.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, nice.
And we need that. Okay, I'm gonna go find that.
Yeah, I
There's
know
a
what
dog
clip
on
you're
a
talking
jet
about.
ski. What in
Wait.
the world is going on? Bro, what is happening?
Yeah, what's the dog doing?
Is this AI? Everything is. I'm broken. It's NBC. I don't think it's AI. I think this is real. This is very, very irresponsible.
Yeah, it looks like AI, but it's not. So I've wanted to get one of these
flying,
things.
But that's not even.
But in order to hook it up
Yeah.
to your jet ski, you kind of got to dismantle the
dog
back
on a
end of
jet
it, and it's
ski.
like I don't know if I want to fuck with
What in
that,
the world
especially
is
mine's
going
under
on?
warranty. But the jet ski
Bro,
is essentially just going wherever it's pointed, and you can't control it. You have to have someone on the ground also controlling the jet ski.
Not a dog.
And so, yeah, I don't know unless he taught the dog to just keep it straight. I don't know. The dog doesn't look like it's got his hands on the. There could be open water here to where it's going to go, but you can't guarantee. It's an idling jet ski, so it's just sitting there idling. So even if he were to fall, you've got to have something. Unless
Hold on
he
a
has
second,
the.
Mister.
He may have
idling?
the.
But
Yeah,
it's
it's got to be
blowing water out the back.
It's got to be in forward, but idling in forward. Like it's got to be in gear, but idling in gear.
Idle
So
forward?
it's slowly pulling forward. He's also helping pull it forward, but the
I'm
problem
sorry.
is, I think the
know we
dog
have
has the
debates and
tether.
stuff, but
The
I would
dog
like
has the
to-
tether, and I think if he hits the water, I think the dog jumps off with its. In that it kills the jet ski motor because you can't even be around the jet ski if you're fucking trying to swim up to the jet ski. That thing can't be on. That's got that intake underneath it. It'll suck shit in there, and yeah.
I don't think you can be moving while idling.
It's interesting this dynamic because I'm pretty sure the dog has the tether strapped to it, so when it jumps off, the jet ski shuts off. Otherwise, if he hit the water, this jet ski could idle all day long, and I don't know how
So
he
that's
tries
his
to.
plan. The dog jumps off, hits the kill switch, and they swim safely.
Yeah, I think
to-
so. It's pretty brilliant, but also I think pretty illegal. I don't know, but good for him. I don't want to.
Yeah, but what makes it even more illegal is he's filming it.
Nah, this is crazy.
No, somebody else is filming it. I don't think he's also.
I'm sorry,
up-
you're right. He's allowing. I guess you
This
can't.
is crazy.
He's got a drone going, maybe.
Guys, there's literally a guy.
And why is he so close? I guess it's a river or what, a causeway, waterway, whatever. You call
Yeah, I
those
don't
things
know.
that go
That's the
out.
thing too. He's keeping it straight somehow. So.
It wouldn't be
But
that
if
hard
it's
to
idling,
put.
if it's idling, he might be able to pull
I
it
have a
with
question.
his mechanism.
You have a
He
jet
might be able to
ski.
steer it with his.
You'll like
with
this
the-
because I'm going to let you share your knowledge. Is your steering on your jet ski steer by wire, or is it mechanical that actually moves?
My
some kind of a-
my previous one was mechanical. The newer ones are all electronic.
All right,
'Cause
so if
the
it's
whole
steered by
fucking
wire,
lid pops up.
if it's steered by wire, couldn't you have easily ran two wires up the freaking tube and be steering
Maybe,
with a little?
but if it's just idling and forward and he's pushing the water one way, as long as whatever connection, which I'm sure is pretty sturdy or reinforced with a cable, he might be able to just pull it
That's
where
like
he wants it to go.
flying, but that's not even the most impressive part.
The problem is the
Yeah,
boater
there's water
safety
in
as
the
far
jet
as being tethered
What in
to
the
the
world
unless
is
he
going
has a
on?
long ass tether going with him and he yanks
Bro,
that
what is
fucker. That
happening?
could be possible. I again, this is all new shit, so I don't know where the boating shit comes in and the recreational
What is happening?
laws and all that.
Well, there's no
Again, I've
law.
wanted to
It's
get
not
one
a-
of these. These aren't that expensive to get. They've got the boots, the suits you can get, the jetpacks. They've got the boards that you can fly, and it's all just
Fly?
using the
I
yeah.
like
It's
the
all
way you
just
said
using
fly.
the.
You're still kind of connected.
I want
don't
to fly a
think you're-
board.
That's cool.
I guess
Can I
you
fly a
fly a
board?
kite. I stand corrected. A kite flies, so you're more than that. You're a kite. So all right.
You're not a kite there? Yeah, you're flying in the air. Hold on. Really quick.
Texas, probably in Tennessee.
That was really quick.
Once. Shame on you.
He already forgot it. He's like,
Yeah.
Fool me, we can't get fooled again.
it's like right, like very early on. He's like,
probably in Tennessee that says, "Fool me once."
right here. He's like, shit.
Yeah,
Shame
saying.
on.
He's like, shit. Fool me.
Oh,
shame on
no. How's it go?
If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Nice.
It's true. See,
Very
spitting
smart.
Truth.
Yeah. I just openly, when I make mistakes like that, I just openly shit on myself. I teach people shit, and when I do dumb stuff like that, I just call it out right there.
I have yet to see that moment.
Who posted this? I do it all the time. Shut the fuck up. Who
I did.
posted this one? Because I was kind of confused on what this was. I didn't watch
Okay.
it all, but I was confused because it looks old.
Oh, you can't. hear
Yeah,
it, can you?
this is
Historic.
very important.
Yeah, there's no
Let's
volume.
Human
give it a listen.
experience
Give
was
her a
quietly
listen.
removed from the vocabulary, and almost nobody alive noticed that it was gone. The man who finally noticed was A. Roger Ekirch, a history professor at Virginia Tech. In the 1990s, while researching nighttime culture
Young
before
bitch.
the Industrial Revolution, he found a court record from 1697. A 9-year-old girl named Jane Roth gave testimony in a London courtroom. She told the judge her mother had woken after her first sleep and London courtroom. She told the judge her mother had woken after her first sleep. Courtroom. She told the judge her mother had
sleep
woken
in England.
after her
Hold on, what's going on? First sleep? Is there a second sleep?
First sleep.
There used to be.
Yes.
I've learned all about it in the past, but I forgot all about it.
Okay,
till
that's a
this
thing.
video.
First sleep and second sleep.
Yeah, before we ran, so you can look about.
every Monday.
Well, you do that, right? That's just a nap, though. That's different.
No, it's first sleep and second sleep.
Okay, so back in the day when we were mostly farmers, but not everyone was a farmer, we didn't have this industrialized. See, when I say time isn't real, I'm not joking. Literally, the Industrial Revolution invented time so they could track their workers. But just shortly before that, we would do things. The sun would come up. We would get tired. We would lay down whenever we were tired. When we were hungry, we ate. We followed our bodies and our clocks inside instead of these fake, corporate clocks. And people would go to sleep when they were tired. Probably when it got dark in the winter, like 5, 6 o'clock, they'd wake up at 11 or 12. They wouldn't pop a pill and go back to sleep or piss and go back to sleep. They go, wow, my brain is so fresh. I'm a freaking a midnight person, I guess. And they would do their writing or their sewing or their washing, anything they could do in the dark or by candlelight. Lots of writers probably wrote then.
Would you rather have that? Because it sounds like you'd rather have that.
I have that. I don't. People get pissed at me when I tell them my schedule because I run my own business and I schedule my own things. So 9 to 5, I have to be available and stuff. But if I want to, I can pretty much flex my schedule however I want. I don't wake up with an alarm clock.
I can do that too. Yeah,
great.
Yeah. My girlfriend sets the alarm clock, and then I still lay there because I've got to.
But see, if there's an alarm clock, it's still waking you up. It's at least interrupting your REM sleep.
I've got a very lax schedule that I make myself essentially.
You guys know when I
very
wake up.
Rarely, I've never
my
told
first
to
sleep
be anywhere.
I
I'm asked
text
to be
everyone at
places.
4:30 in the morning, without any care in the world for you guys' privacy or.
No, I don't care. It's all muted anyway. Yeah, it's been muted
that's
forever.
I don't even get a
people are like,
I'm so
just
sorry, I
kinda
didn't want
look
to
at it and
bother
go,
you. I'm
There's
like
38 messages, and I'm like, oh, they're all Brady. Okay.
Literally about one thing for the show, and yet you still don't fucking follow it.
Yeah. Right.
Gone outside.
Sometimes I need you to just put that in the AI and have AI just kind of break it down to
her mother had woken after her first.
No, you've never done that.
Sleep and gone
no,
outside.
I want you to do it for
the
me.
The mother was first sleep and gone outside. The mother was later found dead.
Second
that
sleep and
phrase,
third sleep.
first sleep, was written
like
with
you're
the
lazy.
same casualness.
Oh,
as
I'd
breakfast or
love
Sunday.
to have a third
No one in
sleep.
the courtroom questioned
I gotta
it.
check this gangster
No one
shit
asked the
out.
girl
Third sleep is Taco Bell.
what it meant because
weed
in
up.
1697,
Oh,
Are
yeah.
Are you sure that's a humidor? I think that's just a cigar box.
It's a
humidor
cigar
has-
humidor box. Yeah, motherfucker. I'm
But a
trying it
humidor,
out.
you walk in and it's climate controlled and there's doors.
It's got the fucking humidity sensor in it, you son of a bitch.
Oh.
What is that?
Cookies. The brookies from the ASMR video last week. I promised I would make them.
Wouldn't your weed
I
stay
followed
humid
the
if you just
recipe.
kept it in a jar or a Ziploc? Or, I don't know, a weed container?
What's the difference? Yeah, I just keep it in the bag usually. I used to put it in I parse it into containers for, carrying it.
You'll learn. Everything changes when you have kids.
What do you mean? Yeah, I've got it all in my fucking toolbox, fucking locker cabinet that just locks up. I don't have kids. I just know that
Lock it up.
I want it. Yeah, I'm not a fucking dick. I only smoke
I've been meaning to
inside
bring that
during
up.
the podcast. Very rarely do I smoke inside my house. I smoke in the garage all the time.
Drawer, I've been thinking about asking me to be your best man.
I don't think it works.
So it's
that
weird.
way.
It's weird that we say that because initially, I don't know if she's gone to bed or not. Initially, my bitch did not essentially want
you there,
like a wedding, a wedding party because number one, her mom has passed, so that sucks. So that kind of deterred everything for her mentally for a while as far as wedding, and she didn't even want it like a traditional wedding at all. And I don't mind not putting people on the spot as far as a wedding party. I don't need a best man. I don't it'd be great to just not force other people to do stuff that, hey, show up here.
But I like doing
she
stuff
was like
that. That's
she
why
then
I'm
she had
a
she had
good-
then recently goes, well, you know, I don't know if I want to have a maid of honor, but I would want like maybe a wedding party of like 3. And I'm like, I don't want to bother fucking 3 people. And it's like it kind of sucks because honestly, despite all the comments that I made about Will would have been one of those 3 people. I would have asked him.
He'd absolutely
but I can't. But I can't. You know, right?
No.
So that kind of pisses me off, right?
But I
You
do know the other 2 people.
One would be,
I do know 2
one would
people
be
that
my
would show
brother.
up,
One
that
would be
have
my
the
brother.
resources to rent the tux.
One would be you. And the third then would, I guess, be Easy, although I don't necessarily, to me, I don't want like 2 people from the disc golf group for some reason. Like he would be invited, sure, but for some reason I feel like I want like a variety of like life. Like, you know, one my brother, one like, you know, that group which you would represent.
Right. So you
And
want
then one
DEI?
would have been Will, which would have been the closest childhood friend I've had. But like high school, but at the same time, he's been everyone else I've disconnected with, and he was the only one who carried on after high school, to be honest. Like, you know, and I'm not, I don't have
be a free. He might not be free to travel.
No, he
at
won't
that
be.
point.
He definitely won't be. He won't be able to. Maybe I could try to like. Can you think he can get a one-time out? Sometimes they do weird shit like that, where they let him out for like a day.
Like
He's a non.
Except for
He's a non-violent offender technically, but I would say that it is reckless.
Yeah.
To where it could be, it is
Yeah.
violent. You know.
reckless endangerment, right?
Yeah,
I would call his actions.
Yeah, no, it
reckless
kind of sucks.
endangerment.
Again, that's yeah. Because I'm like, fuck, I got to choose 3 people, and I'm trying to like push her to go back to her original idea of just having not a wedding party.
Well, I know one enthusiastic volunteer.
She needs somebody to hold her dress when she pees, though. She's got to have somebody.
No, but again, there's a fight on her side for like prominence of like who, and so she doesn't even want a maid of honor. That's why it's 3 and that's it, you know.
Smart.
Because it's like, I'm not the maid of honor. I'm not the maid of honor. So it's like, all right, fuck
Are
off.
they
There
going to
is no maid of
stand in
honor.
a line though, away from her, or in a like single file, so you can only see one, and their hands are going to go
It'd
like
be
that
her
Indian
sister,
guy?
her
Or
friend, and
triangle around
another
her.
friend. So,
Yeah, because there's going to be a problem because whoever's standing next to her is going to be like, ah.
yeah, I would maybe
Well,
like do
we
my
could do it by
dad, but at the
height.
same time, I don't want to put my dad up to like he doesn't need to be a part of it. He can absorb it from
He
sitting
should be
in a
an
chair
usher.
instead of being
He'll
forced
be
to
an-
like.
He'll be an usher. Put him to work. He'll love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long story short.
Unless he's not outgoing. Wait, no, it's way
You're-
too late for short.
Can we get much higher? I'm pretty fucking high.
Mashups are the
so I did
worst.
wanna-
Worst
this,
ever.
This bitch reminds me very much of the weird bitch in that old footage that was just shown.
Veruca Salt?
No, yeah.
She's dressed like Annie.
Yes.
This the bitch from that last story.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's why I put them back to back.
See, tempo's important with mashups, and this song has no tempo.
Yeah, but can it quantize it and fucking time stretch it and fix it?
No, I mean she's just talking for most of it.
Yeah, but again, it can time stretch and quantize it. It can put a fucking tempo to it. And if it's
It
a
could,
haphazard.
but
It does it to hot dog bun shit on fucking Suno. That's for damn sure. Because some of the shit, we'd end in random areas because we weren't counting bars. I still don't know exactly. But and then you just kind of taper the music, and then you just kind of start it again according to ear. And sometimes that's off tempo slightly, so it does fix things like that. Suno does. Sometimes
This
it's
is off
for the
tempo
worst,
more
it
than
fixes
slightly.
Sometimes for the worst it fixes it, but
Should be sitting like a puppet. Unnecessarily. Shouldn't be stuck just in front of the inside. Hold on! Rupert! Sweetheart! Daddy's coming!
Bye bye.
Farouk Assault.
Eddie.
Farouk Assault.
Veruca Salt.
No, I was talking about the wrestler Farouk.
Yeah, did somebody do that? Because I always thought
Farouk.
that's what it was growing up. I thought it was
What, Farouk?
assault. And
Oh,
somebody
assault.
corrected
I'm
me.
pretty sure, yeah, Farouk.
Faruka. Assault.
Oh, isn't there a band named after the Chocolate
Everything?
Factory character? Yeah.
Yeah.
Gorister,
No, there was
Nimdok.
Farouk who did an assault on Ahmed Johnson. That's all.
Oh.
All right. I guess I'll play it.
Roll the
'cause I have
clip.
to. Not because I want to.
Yeah, what is this about? Because I don't understand.
I didn't watch any of them.
I just kind of got a grasp of what maybe
Women, yet not
context.
Born of
And I
beast
put a
and
bunch of
nightmare, they
women
rule a
stuff
world
together.
Of swirling color and madness. Beware,
I'm just
the
trying to
animal
play
women.
this over.
From
This
the
has to do with
farthest edge of
like,
imagination
women, little girl people.
comes the brood of beauty and terror.
What's with the
Women,
goat head shoulder
yet not
woman?
women.
And then what is this from?
Born of beast and
Is this
nightmare,
just AI
they rule a world of swirling
slop,
color and
or
madness.
is this
Beware,
something that
the animal
existed?
women. From the farthest
It's fantastic.
It's 10 to
I don't-
15
I
seconds, so
don't know.
obviously it's AI slop.
Yep.
Yeah. All right,
It's
so you have an
hilarious.
actual-
Again,
you have an
that
actual
kind of reminds me of
story now.
Chitara. I didn't even mean to bring that up earlier, but that's very Chitara-esque.
There you go.
You guys
Are
know
there
what
any
this is,
modern
right?
day like cartoons like that? Thundercats and like the Power Rangers still exist? Is that still a thing?
Probably.
I don't know. My kids are all grown. We don't watch.
Yeah, I don't know. My bitch doesn't play shooter games, but she will occasionally play Fortnite, and usually she'll play by herself, but occasionally I'll play with her. But One Punch Man was on the buy things for the One Punch Man, and the other guy, the weird other Asian guy with the blonde hair and the like half the robot arm. Yeah, you can be like, they've got all kinds of weird shit all the time, and I'm surprised Fortnite has many like. It's just a huge grift, but it's one hell of a grift, you know. If you're into anything, you can be like, "Oh, that's cool." If I ever played that game, I would buy that shit. You know, I don't know.
I was thinking about grift as a topic next week. I'm serious.
I love it. Whatever you say.
What are we
Does this
looking at
noise
now?
bother you?
All right. All right.
No, it's actually a
topic
beautiful
next week is
noise.
grift.
It's
Right,
very
okay.
like the ones that you
So-
played were kind of shitty
I like
samples,
it.
but no, like a nice, clean, like.
Shitty samples. What do you want to hear? A miss? A putt?
No,
an
you could
ace?
just tell that they were trying to record it, and it was very clinical. If you were out in the on the course, okay, that one was more natural. I'll give that one.
That's
okay.
clean.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
This one says
and it
rim.
could have been a spit out too, by the way.
This one says rimmer, and when I downloaded it, I thought it was
No.
something different.
Again, I think the other ones they had a microphone inside, and they had a basket, and they threw a disc from like 1 to 2 feet away. You can just hear the difference.
This is my favorite. All of them at the same time. At the end. All right, so here we go.
This resident brought a chain basket that's used for disc golf and a frisbee to show the board of supervisors
Yeah, we got two
what
of
the
them on my
noise would
property,
be
and I
like
should have
with
3.
the proposed West Park project.
It is surrounded by people's homes, their lives, their peace. I don't want to have to live with this.
She says
Surrounded by their feet.
Ironically, she's complaining about the noise, but as she opens her mouth, the only thing I hear is.
If you've got an angle, you could be like, "Look, I'm smelling weed all the time. There's people drinking beer. They litter.
No, she's
they're
complaining
playing
about
loud music. They're playing loud music out of their disc golf bags. Plenty of things you could
Yeah.
argue.
She's
They're being
complaining
jovial.
about-
They're having fun.
Yeah.
They're enjoying the
inappropriate
day.
chains on their shirts.
Anxious
The guy in the
all.
lab coat,
If you
weird
find
looking.
this noise annoying or frustrating or disruptive to hear, then I think
It is brilliant
have
though,
any
to bring it there with her. That's.
Do we have any
I mean,
context as to what course this might be?
Yeah, she said.
Okay.
Do you watch?
We
do
can
you-
look that
Do
up.
you watch the show?
No, but we've got UDisc, which is a great resource. I think you got to log in.
Did she say, do you watch the show?
It's the Loudoun or Loudoun County Supervisors. They're trying to approve a park,
Oh.
and should they say that too? Hold on.
Then brought a chain basket.
Oh, she's just arguing.
She's a neighbor. She's a neighbor of a park that they're
it's not
proposing to put
currently
a disc
happening.
golf.
She's just supposing
No.
that this is going to be the outcome.
No, they're doing the park. They have to get public comment to make sure that they don't just do things under the table and secretly. So
she's just guessing. She's just guessing that this is what it's going to be.
No, she brought a basket. She's just demonstrating. She's not guessing. She's saying, "I don't want this." Swing, ting, 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 ting. Why did I make this sound? She does this, and she took it and said,
It happens like a couple times every 20 minutes.
For 13
I
to
miss
20
more than I
hours.
make it.
This resident brought a.
I'm
Again,
torn.
you could go,
because-
hey, these people like smoking weed, and they're probably gonna be alcohol. I don't want a bunch of loud people playing music out of their disc
Chain
golf bags, a bunch of hippie ass
basket
motherfuckers
that's
acting
used
like
for
they own the
disc golf
fucking
and a
park.
Frisbee to show the board
Not-
of supervisors what
The noise of the chains in the basket.
There it is, Leesburg, Virginia.
I want to know who this woman is because I could build her a better argument.
Leesburg.
I'd charge a fee, but
I love that. You haven't even heard her argument yet. She just started.
with the proposed
I already know that it
West Park
sucks.
project.
It is surrounded by people's homes, their lives,
point.
their peace. I don't want
It's
to have
surrounded by their peace.
It's surrounded by their peace.
I like lives as if people
Yeah.
don't live around golf courses and if golf balls flying are
Yeah,
not more
it's surrounded
dangerous
by
than
their
a-
lives.
You moved next to a fucking park.
to live with this.
She says disc golf would wake
Want to have to live with this.
Wait, she says it'll wake children. You guys play at 2 a.m. and shit?
No, it's hard to play at night.
says
Some people try
disc
to do
golf.
the glow golf, but you're dumb if you do that.
Don't usually do that though. In
Yeah,
the
it's
winter,
dumb.
you don't. You play at night, but it might not be even at nighttime.
done it.
It's like
Well, you play into the dusk, and
It's-
then you keep
yeah,
playing if
right.
you
It
can.
gets dark early.
that's my point.
you end up
Yeah,
losing
I
the
mean, I
disc
guess
anyway 'cause it's
kids
too
could be
dark.
napping,
wake
but
children from their naps and frighten anxious
Children
dogs.
can nap at any
You
time
find
of the day.
This noise annoying or frustrating or disruptive to hear, then I
that?
think you have your answer
I find it
as to
soothing.
whether you should be sentencing a
great
neighborhood to
noise.
this fate.
Board chair Phyllis Randall.
I find her
Yeah,
bangs
I like
annoying.
it a lot.
Do you mind if she
wouldn't
gets rid
want
of
the
them?
noise.
I find
This is
the
the part-
red frames annoying.
so here you go.
That
And I know
jacket
it's-
is loud as shit.
Right? It's
What
louder
is
than the
that?
disc basket
Yeah.
for
It's
sure.
like a 1990s logo.
Yeah.
Of
Oh,
to be
yeah.
honest,
It's like,
to be honest, they look like disc baskets to me now.
what is
Oh.
what is that?
So listen, so if a citizen
It's
comes
like
up, and
a
a misinformed citizen,
Goofy
but
Friday or some shit at the. Where your
I-
most?
I support community rights. If they don't want to have a disc thing, they have every right. If the majority doesn't want it, I would support it.
If you don't
but-
want it, you gotta. It's just you need a better argument than. There's gonna be a slight noise every so often.
Yeah, she backed it way down. She moved the goalpost. She's like, if you don't like this, wait, what did she say?
Be sentencing a neighborhood
You
to
find
have
it
your
annoying.
answer.
She's never
This
been
noise,
around a disc golf
annoying
course
or
before.
frustrating or
So annoying
love
or
that.
frustrating or disruptive to hear. Everything to some extent is disruptive to hear.
Every noise. Right.
He's like, nope. There's a bunch of radios and people
That's what
like yelling
noise's
and
purpose is.
hooping and hollering.
disruptive to hear. You should.
She doesn't want people visiting the park.
But what she says,
Board chair.
she bothers me. The board chair, Phyllis
Maybe she
Randall.
shouldn't have moved near a park.
She only wants people in the park to quietly walk. Is all the park is for.
Yeah.
Absorbing the park. Is all the
Well,
park
so no, I remember playing at the upstairs golf.
Love that jacket.
Literally whipping my disc over little kids and people picnicking. They're like, "We shouldn't play this hole." I'm like, "Fuck! I'm playing. I'm one of those weird OCD people. I'm not playing
in your shot.
17 holes of golf. That's insane." And one of the last holes, you literally threw along the parking lot. I don't know if you remember. They don't have that course in anymore. But you'd fly you'd throw next to the pavilion, and there'd be people just sitting out on the grass doing picnicking stuff, and people are disc golfing over them. I thought
Are you
that
talking
was
about
kinda...
firefighters?
No, Riverbends, the upstairs, the old course that doesn't exist anymore.
Oh.
For good reason.
all right.
I think Riverbends people finally say, you know what, you guys can have your disc golf downstairs, but then we're gonna have the picnickers, the little kids sitting at picnic tables that keep getting pegged in the back of the head because of whatever, 17 or 7.
I know where I've seen that
What'd you
shit
say
before.
after pick?
Picnic?
Fucking Fresh Prince. She's
No,
wearing a
picnickers.
Fresh Prince similar jacket.
Yeah, the 80s.
Oh,
Her name is even
90s, but
Felicia
that's okay.
Rashad. That's weird. Wait, then what's the difference? I don't think there's a difference.
By 10 years.
Cosby's the 80s, not the 90s. I'll die on that hill.
Okay, no one said Cosby's. I said Fresh
Saying
Prince, but that's okay.
Let's hear what she says.
wouldn't want the noise near her home.
I like how you think Malcolm Jamal Warner and fucking Alfonso Ribeiro are the same person. You just
Oh,
see
they're
black
not?
people and you
Same
just think they all look alike.
Oh, what'd you say, Fresh Prince? Well, that
I
was the
thought
80s
this
too.
was Alfonso
They kind of have a
Ribeiro.
similar look, but no, dude. I can call both those names out. That's how I know I'm not a racist, but apparently you are.
Are you telling me this is not
Dude.
DJ Jazzy Jeff?
I can't tell the difference between the Pistons coach and the Magic's coach. I thought they were the same. I'm like, why is he pissed because they had the greatest upset ever? I mean, why is he excited? I thought he was the Magic coach, and then I realized it was the Pistons.
You
coach.
thought?
They look.
Did you think Cade Cunningham kept passing the ball to himself? I mean, what?
No, it's not that bad. He's white.
Yes.
I can tell Cade because he's half white.
I gotta urine and get a beer.
Oh,
But the residents are like, no, maybe not.
Leesburg Supervisor Kristen Umstad said changes to the plans will include making sure that no baskets are within 100 feet of a home, and plant buffers will be built to muffle the sound. And Randall and the board approved the plan.
Look, the golf
This
course.
resident brought a chain basket.
It said golf course permanently closed, so the ball golf course is closed, and it looks like they're trying to turn it into a disc golf course, and the residents are a little unhappy. See, they lived there, though, when there was golfing, and then there was no golfing, so clearly they don't want anything there again because they remember how bad. I'm sure if you live that close, people are horrible golfers, right? Mostly. More people are bad golfers than good golfers, I
Yeah.
would think. So there's going to be balls that are heading your way.
yeah.
But not discs.
Oh,
'cause
Fladge Rants
discs-
is going to Leesburg.
All right.
Let's take this show on the road. As soon as they open the course.
What is it now?
What is it? It's
What?
May the 4th. Be with you.
What is it now?
Tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo.
What is it now?
Oh, what is it now?
Is it now?
What is it now?
But if food is a human right, then whose job is it to grow?
Wait, she had that on there so fast we were supposed to read what it said? Just found out that in 2021, the UN, I almost said the unwanted. I'm going to start again. Just found out that in 2021, the unwanted to make food a human right, and only 2 countries voted no. America and Israel. Wait, so...
Oh, that sounds about right. Food as a basic human right?
I disagree with
I
that
think we've covered this before.
wholeheartedly because 2 reasons. One is food, the way we have it now, is a finite resource, and there might not be enough.
Yep.
But we are
Right.
also human beings, and everything around you, from a dandelion to a squirrel in your backyard. I mean, if the shit ever hits the fan, that's food for me for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we have cans and stuff. You should have the rule of 3s or whatever, I think, for survival. I don't remember. The only thing I remember is 3 months worth of food and water or something like that.
Okay, thanks for that.
I just,
The more
unless
you know.
something prevents me from growing food, I'll be okay. Well, it may get worse. I mean, when people run out of food, they might start coming for whatever I have on my land for food.
I just started watching this guy. I just started
Don't
following
talk about
this
my
guy.
land. Touchy subject for me.
I love his content. He's called the Beige Farmer. And I like the character he portrays. Yes. Yes, that woman there.
But if food is a human right, then whose job is it to grow it for free?
That's not how human rights work.
Because food doesn't just
Yeah, this guy's
magically
a dipshit
appear.
right
It
here.
literally grows on trees. It's kind of magic.
You know, someone has to plant it, harvest it, transport it, and sell it.
She doesn't
I'm
have
the
a
one
point
that does
here?
all those things. And even I don't find a problem with food being considered a human right. Food being a human right doesn't mean that someone does it for free. It just means that it's getting paid for by someone to be available to everyone.
What is that?
Labor.
What?
And when people are forced to work
What?
with
He just explained socialism.
He just said
Yes,
that
he
it's
did.
not done for free, but it is like, oh, it's not done for free. Somebody else, like, go back to that statement. I'm sorry. Let's
Is
just
it
have him say
okay?
it.
Is it okay if I hate
He
both
just
of these
he just
people?
he just contradicted himself in his own statement. Hate.
Food being a human right doesn't mean that someone does it for free. It just means that it's getting paid for by someone to be available to.
Yeah, so you missed that point. He means anyone, not necessarily the person getting the food, which is why I said it's socialism. He wants
That means it's
as long as somebody's paying for it.
They're getting it for free.
Right. Yes.
And it's based off of forced labor by somebody else.
No.
Everyone.
That's labor. And when people are forced to work,
How is it not forced labor?
we actually do have a word for that.
Woofing.
If you
where
get it for
victors
free,
agree to work for
who gets it
millionaires
to you for free?
It's kind of hilarious.
It's called slavery.
When my ancestors were enslaved, food still wasn't a human right.
Your ancestors were you're barely black, dude. I don't know if you've
No,
looked at
we're
yourself.
They wake up before the sun comes up.
That's because I have young children.
They deal with weather,
You're like
equipment,
mostly
debt,
Indian.
As do the other 36 million small business owners
You're like
in this
Peel
country.
or
and
Key,
risk
whichever
every
one.
season.
Farmers have access to more insurance
Both.
against loss than any other industry, and a third of it is subsidized by your tax dollars.
You're like
If anything, they should be
50%
getting
white.
paid more.
Median farm
25%
household
Indian.
in the U.S. has a net worth of $1.6 million.
Not being told their work is something everyone else is just entitled to.
The most recent farm bill provides over $100 billion a year in direct and indirect aid to farmers. If they're entitled to
paid
our
for by
tax
who?
dollars, then we're entitled to what they produce.
Even in the United States, when people use food assistance like EBT, that isn't free. It's paid by taxpayers.
You're so very close.
Someone is still covering the cost.
Humans.
So yes, saying food is a human right, it does sound compassionate.
Sounds like the kind of thing advocated for in this book that my wife reads every night, right before she sits on my face.
But in practice, it ignores
Wait, was
the
that the
reality
Bible?
that food
No, that's
only
not
exists
exactly what
because
it says,
people
but
work
that's okay.
to produce it.
It doesn't ignore that reality at all. You're just mean and cheap.
No one. And
No. Okay, so she has a point. I mean, it's
Yeah, she has lots of
I
points,
can
even though
sum
she
this-
says them terribly and she looks
I can
stupid while
sum
doing
this
it.
argument up in two things.
He does
One,
too,
they-
though.
They're saying that it's completely available, but she's saying no. In the world and state that we're in right now, it's a commodity. Period.
No, there's
That's it.
more than enough food in the world to feed everybody. The problem is getting it to everybody.
It's it's a commodity. It's worth something to people that don't grow it and don't eat it. They make money.
Yeah,
from
if you stripped money from the equation right now, food would be money. Yeah.
I think if we strip the incentive to grow food,
I mean,
people
food's
would
already money,
probably
I guess,
stop
right?
growing food for other people and just grow enough for themselves.
Yeah, but you know how hard that is to sustain?
No.
You've got I've got my bitch and I both have arrow gardens. We grow shit. That we grow lettuce. There's enough, like it takes us maybe like a month or two to grow like an amount of lettuce that you would cut and eat, and it would be like, a meal. If that.
We just did that for all the shit we
And then we got to
planted.
do it again.
84
And then we gotta
days
do it
till
again.
potatoes.
Arrow gardens are great though. That shit's great.
Yeah.
Or whatever knockoff, they're a great fucking. You
We have
can grow
we have
right in
grow
them, but
bags.
they're great for for starting. Like if you can get a good hardy start, you can just plant that fucker anywhere.
Oh,
and it'll
see,
grow.
we have grandma for that. She does all the hardy starting.
Well, my grandma's dead, so fuck off.
Yeah.
Well, go hug your arrow garden.
I wish I could. It's down in
that
the
was mean.
basement.
I'm sorry. That was mean. Let's see. She has the last word here.
I repeat, no one will ever be entitled to someone else's free labor.
Said the trad wife.
I don't know what a trad wife is because I'm too old.
I know I'm sure it has something to do with her being white and blonde.
Oh, okay.
I think they both had good
Yeah, I don't know
points, and
what
they
that
were
means.
both complete pricks the way they presented it.
All right.
I don't know.
Don't you think?
So they're both
You
wrong.
get,
Or is it
you
Keith?
get her
Which one is
point,
it?
right?
I
Even
like
though-
a curly Q mustache with the goatee.
That's very yuppie.
funny.
He even has the yuppie hat on.
Yeah, her point is that the most logical one is like when people go, oh, what is the money doesn't, why capitalism bad? And it's like, well, I don't know what you do, because when a doctor learns doctoring and all, garbage man knows is garbage manning, I don't know how you can trade those services for each other without there being some type of like monetary system that, hey, it's easy. Anyone can be garbage manning. Not everyone can be doctoring. You've got to like put the work in. So I don't know how you.
Well, that's more the world she's living in. This guy is living in a fantasy world where none of that exists, and I can break his argument pretty simply too.
Yeah, he's like
he
he's
food
living in a
because
barely
humans-
black world.
Listen, he wants food available and free
It's hard to be barely black and look mostly Indian.
You can be racist on Rumble. Let me just finish.
No, that's not racist. That's just saying how he looks.
He's claiming that food is a human right, and it should be, and it has nothing to do with the logistics or cost that someone would do to make it or grow it. My way to win his argument is I'm walking over to your house and stealing all your food you're growing right now, and you're going to let me, obviously, because you want no compensation for it, correct? Because you're a human, you have food, I want it. Therefore, by your argument, it's free, and I can come and take it. And I bet you every human on Earth would disagree with that. You can't just come and take it. Therefore, it's not a human right.
Any productive human.
But he wants a communistic, socialistic welfare system in place that
doesn't work. That's why it
provides
fails all the
free
time
food for
like that.
everybody.
You either are bottom barrel and everyone barely gets anything, or you work for what you want and what you get.
Oh, there's so much more of a spectrum than that. I like your black and white outlook on it, but
Why does it gotta be black and white?
and white
Well, you gotta separate those two.
because they're very, very
Can't
different.
we all just be gray,
They're
bro?
When I say spectrum,
Grayish brown.
the one end of the spectrum is white, and the other one would be black. If gray is our spectrum, I hate being
yeah.
logical. I apologize. There's no place
This
for
is
that
on
in
a
this world.
Yeah. Well, going back to the subject, this is a clip from a random YouTube page, so hopefully we don't get flagged for it, but we'll just give it a shot. Shout out to a Hot Dog Bud song, because that's where I got this from.
I think.
How loud I have to yell!
Yes.
So as far as Scream, like you could go, okay, the Scream movies, regardless of what they are or whatever, I feel like they're like the Final Destination movies. They're going to be a certain level, and it's not like I'm looking for anything like a masterpiece of horror movie or whatever. But as long as they do what they're supposed to do, which they do, like Final Destination movies and Scream movies, like I'll still watch them, like regardless. Like okay, yeah, it's going to be decent enough to where you're going to go, oh, who the killer is, even though it's the same fucking story, just different killers every time. You know what I mean? It's kind of like most of the more popular horror movies. What, you never seen any of the Screams? Not even the first one?
I absolutely despise. I mean, I don't despise them. I
Not
get
even
it.
the
People like to
titties
be
from the
scared.
first one? I mean,
I've never
boobs?
seen like
Sorry.
really any horror. The last horror movie I saw was the first Freddy Krueger, and the only other one that I can recall ever seeing would be When a Stranger Calls. I haven't seen Friday the. I saw it was Friday the 13th in the water. I saw that one.
Do you watch movies?
I watch all kinds of movies, but no horror.
But just not horror? Why
I like
not?
thrillers. I don't
I
like
like
horror.
a good campy, cheesy, shitty horror movie. It's great.
Yeah, I don't. I just get offended.
The Chucky series, the Chucky television
sure
series
I
that they came
saw.
out with was fucking great.
Oh wait, it
I hope
wasn't
they
Chuck.
do a
I
third
saw another one
season.
with a little gremlin that went through the house, and there was a butcher knife going under the door. Oh wait, no, that's all
Are
of
they
them.
called
Never mind.
Gremlins?
No, they redid it. I don't remember what it was called. It certainly wasn't Gremlins. I did see that movie. Scary Movie. There's a new Scary Movie coming out. That's the Scream.
I had some
parody.
shit earmarked with Marlon Wayans making some comments about, it being hard and being black and how, and it's like, bro, I didn't bring it to the show, but since you brought it up, because he's responsible for a lot of that, and he's mad that like Harvey Weinstein, I guess, like stole, it's like, bro, your family, the whole the whole Wayans, the Keenan Ivory and Marlon and Damon and fucking
What?
even Jamie Foxx was a cousin. Like, are you kidding me? You guys were like a dynasty of a black family in comedy. Like you owned, like you guys birthed Jim Carrey. Like you produced a white, like you brought a white freaking actor to prominence. Like that's how prominent of a show you were. People watched it not because we cared white or black. It's because it was entertaining. Like I just don't think a guy who came up from that would make assumptions going like, oh, it's hard to be black and it's like, dude, you had nothing but
I'm gonna come.
you came from a great family of entertainers and you were privileged due to that. And for you to go, oh, I still got the black struggle, it's like, what are you talking about, dude? What?
I'd like
whatever.
to think that nobody knows anybody else's struggle, and we should have empathy for other humans and not assume.
Yeah,
that
I'm sure
everyone's
everything
struggle
is a struggle,
harder or
but
easier than ours.
due to race, If anything, he got a boost.
I don't care
because
their
he was
stupid
associated with that. I was a
My
huge
point
fan.
is
That was
there's
the
black
biggest
people
comedy
with way
group.
more
Like that was
availability and entitlement than me, and I'm sure there's white people that have way less.
whatever. That shit was iconic for that time, that era, that family. What are we going to next? Because if
It's
you got nothing
cute.
lined up, then I should.
Oh no, I always have something lined
Who's
up.
cute?
You don't know that
Am I
by now?
cute? You're cute. Do we go to Rumble yet, or we got a couple more? We got a couple more. It looks like.
You know what? They're not really labeled. We can go to Rumble at any time.
No, we can finish up the last couple. We can give the assholes on YouTube that don't want to go over to Rumble for whatever political reasons. Because even though
I didn't
Rumble's
mark
just
any of them Rumble,
Rumble's just
so
a
I might have
platform
marked
that you
two of
can
them.
do more things that you can't do on YouTube. Is all that is. It's not a
I'm
political
curious
one.
if you see the do you see the little Duff videos that I added? I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, I did. I chucked him to the back.
Okay, I didn't ask that. I just wanted.
Yeah, because he even had
Did you have to
something new up, but
did you have to refresh, or did they just boop boop pop up? Is that
I obviously I refresh even to get the new greens to pop up. So
No, you don't have to do that, man. You're on the
No,
wrong
I do
one
have
still.
to do that. I have
No,
slash
you don't.
playlist.
You're on playlist instead of playlist index. I promise
No.
you, you're on the wrong page.
Playlist dash index search PHP question mark show
Show
equals default.
Oh, all right. You're on the right one, but there's something wrong with your
I've
browser.
had to
then.
refresh to.
Really?
It's Chrome. Continue the show. We'll follow this up on the dick face
Nope,
drawer
hold on.
show.
We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop. That would be great.
Roll the clip, Brady. And we're back.
Thing, Brady.
This is the shit. Have you ever seen this before? Is this a thing?
No.
He's got good timing. 'Cause you got to start that swing. You know, you got to start that swing back more, right? You get the good right noise on that.
What song are they
What do
playing?
What do you do? I'm in a band. Yeah, what instrument you play? The anvil.
The producer comes in. He goes, "I only need one thing, more anvil.
Anvil.
I got a fever." Sorry, that's Will Ferrell.
I love how he's swinging it with fucking some might. So this, I don't know. And the weird dancers, they're definitely.
No, I'm not impressed. I know a lot about percussion. He's not priming it.
No, but do you think this is a joke or you think this is a legit performance? Because the way that the people
it's a
are
joke
like kind of.
because he's not priming it. It's like walking
How
up
many
to a
people do you
gong
think are
and
in
just
this room?
hitting it.
Because it's hard to tell like what kind of venue this is. Is this just?
I don't
like
know, but I love venues like this.
Weird.
Look,
I would
you know
be
what?
uncomfortable in here.
It's at one point it was a
it
school.
looks like it smells. There's barely
Let's go through
anything
this.
to-
Here's how smart my detective work is. At one point it was a school, but then it looks like it was some kind of a. Are those weightlifting racks or server racks? I can't tell. I don't know.
It
what
looks like it
room
might be
it should-
weightlifting, but I don't know why there's so many posts.
But you probably can't see this right here.
Like
but there's
why
one
are
of
there?
these
Why is that's all
pegs.
load bearing? All those posts that are going up and down. Like
Yeah, they're connected.
Why?
to the
why is
wall.
that?
That's, because
Yeah,
I
but why?
think they're. I think they're
those
server
columns,
racks.
like the. No,
There's
also the
some-
columns going up.
I don't know.
Like
How
going
would
all
you
around the
prime
guitar.
an anvil?
You'd have to
Prime it?
have one end of the mallet soft and like get it vibrating a little bit.
Do you think they mic that?
Small, you know,
Okay.
like small, like around in circles. I would go get it vibrating a little bit, then hit it. It'll ring out way better. I don't know if you can prime an anvil. I was kind of joking about a gong.
Do you think they mic the anvil?
I did start it by saying I've never played an anvil. I've never seen this before. I don't think
What,
you
what
have
kind
to
of
mic an
compression?
anvil.
You think you put some compression on an anvil, or you just
No. So
how
fun
do you
fact.
EQ an anvil? You know.
In a room like this, you don't have to mic any of the percussion. In fact, they want you to quiet down. And you're like, dude, I can't. I'm not mic'd. What you're hearing is just what I'm playing.
Yeah, my bitch's dad is in a band because he's 70 and that's all old people do, I guess. But I was asking the dude about the electronic drum set, and I'm like, because I've always wanted one, but I've never bought one. And not that I know how to play the drums, I just want to fuck around with it. But he was like, I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
do you like the electronic? Being an old dude, do you like the 70s? And he goes, yes, I love the electronic drums. I go, really? Because I assumed that like it would be the opposite. He goes, no, I like the sound, sure, but he goes, it's so much more forgiving. Like I don't need to play my ass off to make it sound like I'm playing my ass off,
Sure.
And that's what he was loving about it. You know what I mean? So that makes sense. You know what I mean? So
Sure.
yeah, where's that?
Oh, I found a chicken attack and I forgot to find it. There was a chicken attack on America's Funniest Videos, which yes, I watched on a Sunday night. I have
Home videos or America's Funniest Videos? Did they take the home out of it?
It just says AFV. Well, they should take the videos out of it.
Oh no, that is the point because it's no longer home videos. They're like just videos. Period.
America's Funniest Videos with the guy that you were just talking about earlier.
Yeah, Alfonso
Webster.
Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Oh, I thought it was Webster. Shit, I am racist.
It could be too.
The guy from Different Strokes.
Yeah, Webster's the little guy.
That's my fourth one. I
That's
just brought
Gary
in the
Coleman.
fourth black person. Thank you, Gary. For you, of course, you're going to know Gary Coleman.
Yes.
Not because it's his name, just because you're.
Drunkle Jerry Coleman. Rest in peace, by the way.
Yep.
Did he pass
Gary
away?
Coleman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he died.
Yeah,
a
he
long
died.
time ago.
What?
Like 10 years.
It's been a while. It's just in.
I don't believe
Gary
it.
Coleman died a long time ago.
So Gary Coleman's passed and Clint Eastwood is alive. That is bizarre.
2010.
Right.
At the age of 42.
Oh, I believed you. I just
It
didn't
was a
believe
domestic accident, wasn't it?
He passed away from a brain hemorrhage at Utah Valley Regional Medical Center. Wait, he had the brain hemorrhage at the medical center, or he was hospitalized
That's
on May
the best
26th after
place in the
falling and
world to
hitting
have
his
a
head.
brain
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, because he had fallen downstairs or something, and they claimed that his wife may have done it.
I thought
Allegedly,
he jumped on a car. Allegedly.
no, there was still some. There's still some. Yeah, I remember there was still some. So the dipshit from earlier, actually, this one he actually makes sense here. So it's weird that he can have like an unsound mind in one video and a sound mind in another video. It's very confusing. This Indian man.
He's pretty good in most videos.
Yeah, I like a
I'll
good
send
Indian
in
guy.
another couple for next week.
What is it now?
What is it now? Nah. Oh, this is funny.
I also don't like people that do videos like this. All you are doing is taking somebody else's video and just going, "Oh, hey, look, something's happening." And
Do me a
we're not
favor.
watching
Just
this
for a moment.
because of his reaction. We're watching it because of her video. So
Don't pull at that thread. I wouldn't
Right.
pull at that thread during this show.
no, and I need to make that
Right.
comment. Otherwise, we just look like we're doing this on the third scale. Like this is a mirror and 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 a mirror
Right,
and
yeah,
a mirror.
yeah. How
We
many
can do
layers
that.
deep are
We
we
can
here?
definitely do
No,
that.
we have done that, and we are doing it right now. So I'm gonna shit on this because we're literally doing what he's doing, and we're doing it in a third sense. So this is bullshit to me. Find this cunt, and we'll comment on it better than him than going back and forth and going, "Oh, this is me. Oh, look at
those
she's
eggs?
doing this thing. Look,
those
oh, she's burning.
those
Like
eggs?
I hate these dumb videos. This is the cheapest,
those are-
I want
cheapest
to
form
comment
of
on his
entertainment.
comments. No, I want to comment on his comments.
Yeah, the comments are technically on her video, but they're on his
Yeah.
video, which is weird, you know?
Yeah. I'm commenting on his video. What's the pretty
Yeah, I am
lady
too,
doing?
and I'm doing a much better job than he is on her video, but they're on his
Yeah.
video, which is weird, you know?
Yeah. I'm commenting.
Fucking
I want
people like
I
that.
want her to comment on his video. What's the pretty
Yeah, I
lady
am too,
doing?
and I'm doing
Yeah, I
a much
just hate
better
people that
job than he
bogart
is
other
on
people's
her
shit.
video, but they're on his
Yeah.
video.
Oh
Which
wow.
is weird, you know?
Yeah.
That's how we
I
ran
want-
into
I want
Contagious
her-
Rap
I
back
want
in the
her to
day because I
comment on
fucking
his
got
video.
mad because I was searching for music
On
and he's
our
like going,
video.
"Oh,
And I'm doing a
this
big
rapper
video.
featuring this
Bogart
person,"
other
and it's
video.
like just some shitty little remix he fucking put
Oh,
together,
wow.
and he's calling it a new song, and it's like, "Bro, who the fuck are you?" And it's like, "Because I fucking got mad because I was
Why are you
fucking
pretending
pretending
like
like
it's
he's like
our
on
video?
your music. This rapper
Just
call it what it
this
is,"
person.
and it's like just some shitty little remix he fucking put
Oh,
together,
wow.
and he's calling it a new song, and it's like, "Bro, who the fuck are you?" And it's like, "Because I fucking got mad because I was pretending like
What's the pretty girl
Your
doing?
music. This rapper just call it what it is. And it's like just some shitty little remix he fucking put together, and he's calling it a new song. And it's like, bro, who the fuck are you to take because I fucking got mad because I was okay, this is probably losing us audience. So kill it. Because I fucking got mad because I was okay, this is probably losing us audience. So kill it.
This just got really silly.
Let's look at this bitch.
That looks so cool.
Look at this bitch.
That is a lovely pot of death.
Seriously, is this key or is this peel? I can't tell.
I think they have peels.
What is that?
I mean, they have this. They have the shell.
What did you just throw on there?
Ice.
Okay. Yeah. If you.
What is she cooking?
If you didn't know this,
That was like
when you
snow.
cook-
That was not ice. That was snow.
When you cook eggs, you're supposed to put them in cold so they stop cooking. Otherwise, you will overcook them and they will crack and pop out and be all gross, rubbery.
It's a way to do that. So
No, she threw ice on them after the fact. You said you put them in cold.
Well, okay. Peanut butter chocolate kind of a thing. You can put them in an ice bath, or in her case, I guess you could put the lime in the coconut. Sorry.
What do you mean?
All about.
What is she doing? That's
She's
hard-boiled
a
eggs
little
is what
too
she's doing?
skinny. Hard-boiled eggs.
And you're saying by
Oh, I like
throwing
that.
ice all over them immediately when pulling them out of the boiling water does what?
Make them the best eggs you've ever had because it will stop cooking at exactly 9 minutes or whenever. Because you're going to take them out and they're going to cook for another 5 to 10 minutes because they're still piping hot. You
Right.
need to stop them from
They're
cooking.
hot, yeah.
Not necessarily.
Absolutely.
care.
Yes,
Absolutely.
I
You
usually
don't
bring
have
them
to
to
do.
boil and then turn it off and let them just slow settle because I assume that like having
Yeah,
them slow cool back to
Oh,
temperature
yes.
is gonna be fine.
No.
I don't know.
you-
Maybe
you
maybe
should pop 'em
maybe
right.
throwing ice
It's
on
a
them
delicate
causes
timing
the.
either way.
I
Do
thought
me a
maybe it
favor.
was like a situation where it like maybe helps you break the
It does.
shell off
It
easier
helps
and
them
it doesn't
peel
stick.
for sure. For sure.
Just
it
because of the
helps that
hot
too.
cold difference immediately.
But it's the
I
tender-
assume that the
dude.
slow cool down might
Oh,
do that as well, but I don't know. That's me just thinking that it's like metal. I don't know.
She's not
I learned
even,
that.
She's not done. There's more to this process.
I wish she'd do it without a shirt on,
A
but
lot
that's
more.
fine. We'll watch this instead.
Seems like an awfully expensive way to just boil an
There's
egg.
peel. For Key.
What's the pretty lady going to do with that?
Key's commenting on the
No,
peel
no,
of the egg. He's like doing this in his car. Like that's how much production value he
Try
has.
to attack in the middle of the night.
She's got like a camera set up, a background, and he's sitting back here going from his car with his seatbelt on and during his lunch break going, I'm going to make a funny video and steal this bitch's hard work.
Even the rooster.
Wait, where'd the shells
he's
go? I looked
appropriating
away
her
for
video.
a second.
This Indian man is appropriating her,
She
this
peeled them.
white woman's video.
Okay, I missed that part.
Is upset. Jesus, fruitcake Christ on a
I am
youth
getting
cycle.
hungry though.
There's more.
He's
Did you
also
see-
doing.
Did you see
Sorry,
the
his
subtitles for what he
impersonation
said?
is Seth fucking
Rogan.
MacFarlane. He's doing the Seth MacFarlane. He's
Oh,
doing the
oh, is
American
that what
Dad
he's doing?
voice. He's doing the.
Is upset.
He's appropriating.
He is doing
It
a
says-
character, yes.
It is no, that's the Seth. He's doing the American Dad voice. The Seth MacFarlane. Like he always does that type of. Come on, Indian guy. What are you doing?
Wait, she's not just
Stealing
going to
this white
scramble them
woman's
up
video
now,
and
right? Because
appropriating
you could have
another
just
white
made
woman-
scrambled
White
eggs.
man's.
This woman hates her stomach and her intestines. And everyone else's. Everything's coming together.
Yeah. That's what fucking.
Bye bye.
You are about to be myself chicken attack, chicken attack. What you are bad before
We got chicken jacks, so we gotta get over the rumble.
That was definitely a chicken attack. She
Yeah.
murdered those baby chickens.
Stan Smith. He's doing
Yes, he
Stan
did.
Smith. Hey, I'm Stan
I
Smith.
don't know. I'm going to try not to be Racist.
I'm gonna bring more of the beige farmer next week.
No, I'm not being racist.
It seems like Dora really enjoys his content, and he's always, with the selfie extended arm and
Me?
doing stuff while he's. Yeah.
Who is?
No, the beige farmer.
Selfie arm? Shawarma?
Shawarma.
Did you know that? Remember the guy that I mentioned occasionally, Raj Shawarma? Even though it's Sharma?
Yeah.
I mentioned him a handful of times. Just because whenever Shawarma, he died. Yeah. I met him before.
What?
Yeah, I met him locally. He was a friend of J. Chris Newberg's, who's a local comedian who does other stuff. But yeah, Raj Sharma. He'd have some weird infection,
died.
like a brain infection or some like weird shit, like something that like shouldn't kill you, but like it just fucked with him.
Do you guys notice the phenomenon with all shawarma places? They have chicken shawarma and meat shawarma.
Meat.
It never
I was gonna
says
play a joke, but I couldn't.
beef.
I couldn't find a great good one. But
Well, it's supposed to be like goat or lamb.
My joke is that's never stopped you before.
I
have one of these along with
here
it.
we go.
Are you sure?
We'll commemorate him right here. Because I've never read this joke, but obviously somebody who knew him, so this hopefully is funny.
But thinks he said the most intelligent thing ever, right? Like you might have somebody like that in your family. Like I was talking to him a couple of weeks ago. I was like, Dad, I got some bad news. My buddy Jason's getting divorced. He's like, hey, I'll tell you right now. Something must have happened.
This isn't that funny.
I was like, well, slow down, Sherlock Holmes. My mom was the exact same. One way said it another, and ruined the conversation, right? There's an Indian girl she wanted me to meet, right? And she's trying to tell me how pretty she is. Now, she meant to say, is as pretty as a China doll. But this is what she says, word for word. She goes, Raj, you should really meet this girl. She is so pretty. She looks like one of those rubber dolls.
Egg roll.
So I look at her and go, Mom, you mean China doll? She goes, China doll, rubber doll, same thing. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because in my head, all I see is this. Raj, this is Sangeeta. How are you?
I don't really get that joke, unfortunately. I apologize. But he was friends with Russell Peters. He would go on. I'm not a big fan of Russell Peters, but not that I don't like his comedy. I just don't pay attention. But I met this dude, and I have his DVD. I was trying to find it. I don't know where the fuck it is, but on the front end of it, he said he's got a thing with him and Gallagher. He had like this dumb little sketch with him and Gallagher. But I met Raj, and I hung out with him for quite a little while after his comedy show, because he was opening up for J. Chris Newberg when I was kind of hanging out with those people for a little bit.
What did he say?
They're just due to my relationships with other people at the time.
Not those people.
No, but he was a cool dude, and he told me some dumb story about how, like, he had some comedy bit
I'm
about...
going to commit great crime. I'm going to bust nut in water tower.
People mistaking his name for being an American name. I forget what it was. I forget they called him Roy. I forget what his comedy joke was. But I had a friend who was Giorani, and we would just call him Ronnie. And I never knew that his name was whatever. So he was a cool dude. He was funny. Not that funny though, obviously. No, then that's Raj Shawarma is what. But yeah, long story short, he did. We getting over to Rumble. We got one more. Yeah, let's get this one. We got number 12. Are you getting a 12 or are you pushing 12 over?
Briefly, neighborhood watch signs are expressions of exclusion.
So I did find this interesting.
Shitty mashup.
With their values.
How did you guys feel?
We don't want to push people away. We want to welcome folks in.
There are people that look like me.
How do you guys feel?
I love that. Fuck you. I fucking hate these people and this. There are people who look like me. What does that mean? You're saying that
I think she meant.
Let her finish. Just let her finish that statement. I don't even care about what I was trying to say. Let her finish that statement. People looking at me that what? What? Finish it. Finish it, bitch.
I'd like to. So there's a black community. I would like to see where exactly the black community center is.
And those from my community.
And don't say YMCA.
And those are my community.
Have been questioned, quite frankly.
We want to welcome folks.
Question.
You know, there are people
What were you
that look
doing?
like me and those from my community that
I've been questioned too, and I've got mad about it.
in
I
their
just
own
left.
neighborhood by others.
Never came back.
You know, wondering what they're doing there. This is.
Yeah, I've been questioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I got nothing to hide, I don't give a fuck. And if you're questioning me, you can fuck off. I'm just gonna go
That's-
shop somewhere
You have
else. or
every
whatever.
right
I
to
don't-
feel that way, but I disagree. I don't feel that way.
Whatever.
Just representative of our values and how we want people to feel in Ann Arbor.
They were not connected to any.
Everybody
So
has
how do
a
you-
level of threshold for the boot on your neck, regardless. I mean, some people wait till then, but it's all a form of that. She's probably right, but there's definitely something about the Ann Arbor neighborhood.
Well, no,
And-
just in general, I'd be curious for each of us to like when your entire life, Gary, when you saw that sign, the neighborhood watch, what did you think immediately?
Good. I feel safe.
Brady, what did you think immediately?
I shouldn't do crime in this neighborhood.
Myself, I would think either, oh no, this is a bad neighborhood, or oh no, people are going to be looking out in this neighborhood. It's either like, oh, that means that there's like crime, and so they're looking out for it, or this is a safe neighborhood and they want you to know to not fuck around. But as an adult, at this current age, Gary, what does that sign mean to you?
It's a deterrent that it's meaningless.
Yep, Brady, what does it mean to you?
It means I
At this
shouldn't
current
do
age
crimes
and
in
date.
that neighborhood.
To me, I agree with Gary when it's pointless. It means nothing. It's just a sign.
So,
that's there.
but did you
Just
use
doesn't
that
help
for
or hinder.
sure?
Doesn't mean anything.
'Cause
there's no actual neighborhood watch. It's just most people are just going to be looking out anyway. There's no special area that people are doing more
Right,
than
it's
what
surveillance
another area
cameras now.
without a
It's ring
sign is not
cameras.
doing. No, it's just
it's cheaper to put up a sign than actually have surveillance.
I learned that they don't
There's
actually have
probably
neighborhood watches anymore. I didn't know that. I
There's
thought
probably,
they still did.
They got the dork cameras are great, but there's probably neighborhoods that are better surveilled that don't have the signs up. That it's just a dumb sign.
What if? Here's my
What was that?
here's my
okay.
reasoning behind it. What? He's in trouble. If there's one, like obviously the really experienced criminals know there aren't actually neighborhood watches. But what if there's like that one 14-year-old that's about to go steal his first stereo? He sees that sign that's already there. We haven't paid anything for it. It's been there since the 70s when there actually were neighborhood watches.
Right.
The townhouses that I grew up in, there were black people, there were white people, there were Asian people. I don't remember Indian people back in the 70s. But I remember Asians, black people, white people, and they were all in the neighborhood watch. I mean, we were, mostly looking out for kids that were up to no good. Burning the dumpsters, vandalizing shit, stealing
Who burned
bikes.
dumpsters? I didn't.
In the 70s, that's what neighborhood watches were watching out for.
Old women that stare out their front window all day long and can't wait to gossip about what they saw. But
Let's continue
this
video, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Our values and how we want people to feel in Ann Arbor.
They were not connected to
Safe.
any existing public safety program today. In fact, it's been defunct for decades. And
I didn't know
it
that.
really harkens back to a time when.
But even if they're there as a deterrent for one person, why take them down? Because some other women that aren't even colored.
We're all colored, actually, technically.
All right, Harkins back. Let's look up Harkins back on the farts program.
And public
I don't know if
safety
anyone's
was
ever
about
harkened back.
exclusion, was about monitoring and surveilling who belonged in a neighborhood and who did not. And that is not how we do public safety in Ann Arbor today. We are a welcoming
How do you
community,
spell
and we
harken?
don't want our signage to message to people who are visiting
Anna
who
was
don't
full of
belong
fucking
because
weirdo.
they do.
Yeah,
We
there's
do
no
welcome
results for
everyone to the
Harkin.
city of Ann Arbor, but most importantly, we want everyone to feel welcome. And just the removal of
Thank you,
these
Brady.
signs is a huge step in that
I
direction.
want everyone to feel welcome, even the criminals.
And this is just dumb.
Yeah. Welcome to Ann Arbor. Yeah, it sucks. It's a nice place, but it sucks.
This is what happens if we let women run the
It's
world.
actually not that nice. It's like decent. But
We must cater to our feelings instead of
resist we
concentrate
much
on our inadequacies. So to me, it's not take the signs down. It's regain neighborhood watches.
No, it's
It'll help.
stop punishing the criminals.
I don't want to
Wait,
stop.
stop punishing the criminals? That's your
That's-
solution?
That's
Wait,
what
you're
they,
right.
that's
Wait,
what they're
he's right.
saying.
If
Is
there's
that not
no
what
laws-
they're saying? That's what
Yes,
they're saying.
Brilliant. If there's no laws, there's no
Yeah.
criminals. I didn't think it through.
Oh.
Like, why would you take the neighborhood watch down? We don't want to watch the neighborhood anymore. It's safe here. Is that what they're saying? It's good. It's good. We're good here. Then, if that's what their argument is, then great. That's what I take it down. That's not their argument, though.
Most stores have a no pursuit policy. So that means if a store employee sees a shoplifter, they are to let them leave the store.
Well, yeah,
with
you're
the
not.
stolen
Yeah, you don't
merchandise.
want to like combat them. It's just a fucking shoplifting. It's not like you're fighting, a drug
Yeah,
lord
but
here.
if they knew that you had a chance that there might possibly be a sawed-off shotgun behind the counter that is a deterrent, you just fire 2 blasts in the air. You don't actually have to shoot it at them. Just ask Joe Biden. That's what he said to do.
Who said?
I think we're.
Oh, okay.
He said that?
We're getting real close to the edge
That's
here.
pretty
Maybe we shouldn't
badass.
Say anymore.
That's Joe. Joe said
Yeah,
that. Really?
okay.
That's kind of cool.
Run the thing.
I never knew he said anything cool.
The unfiltered and crude proclamation of unrestrained speech.
All right, folks, listen up. Before we dive headfirst into this circus of crudeness and uncensored banter, here's our no-nonsense disclaimer, served with a side of Fladge humor.
Look, we're here for a good time, not a politically correct time, all right? In this crazy world where snowflakes melt and everyone's a critic, we're just trying to spread some joy without stepping on too many toes. So here goes.
Article 1. Let's get ridiculous. The sole purpose of our discourse, be it from guests, hosts, or any random loudmouth, is to tickle your funny bone, tease your gray matter, and illuminate the path to a mirthful existence. Any semblance of seriousness is purely accidental.
Article 2, offending everyone equally. We're equal opportunity offenders, all right? We don't give a hoot about your gender, race, religion, or whether you prefer cats or dogs or dildos.
We're here to roast everyone, from politicians to influencers to our own sorry selves. Nobody's safe. Not even Gam Gam's apple pie.
Obviously, we've done this
Article
many
3,
times. So
screw
you guys
political
know,
correctness.
At least the one person that's on
we
YouTube.
ain't here to
We're
hold
going
your
over to
hand or
Rumble now. It's
sugarcoat anything. So,
rumble.com/Fladge
if our
Rants.
jokes offend you, tough luck.
He was at Royal.
We're not responsible
for any ruffled feathers or hurt feelings.
We're going to look at Chicken Attack, Helicopter, another
Article
mashup
4,
of Dog
fake
Tune.
news alert. We'll take you outside the
As well as
courtroom
some
for
footage
further
of
details.
the latest
The tales,
assassination
rumors, and
attempt.
downright lies you hear here are as fictional
baseball
as a
fights,
$3 bill.
house
Any
explosions.
resemblance to real-life events or people, whether
We'll probably
alive
run
or
out of
pushing
time
up
before we get
daisies,
to
is
Charlie
purely
the Duck, but
coincidental
we'll try.
and probably a result of
And
us
3
hitting the
minutes
bottle
till
too hard.
Cinco de Mayo.
We're pretty sure the Earth is round, and I didn't actually take myself out, but honestly, who cares?
Article
Since it's still Star Wars Day, I'm going to get this out.
Parody.
Star Trek Day.
Parody or satire are our bread and brother, folks. Any likeness to actual people or characters is just us having a laugh, not a reason for a lawsuit.
We might not be the smartest cookies in the jar, but we sure know how to stir up some trouble.
So in closing, if you've made it this far without getting your undies in a twist, then congrats. You're our kind of people.
We're just here to crack a few tasteless jokes, spread some questionable joy, and remind everyone that life's too short to be serious all the frickin' time.
So buckle up, Buttercup, and get ready for a wild ride through the absurd realms of our humor while Fladge Rants live.
I love it. The kidding. This is the show. Technically. Great.